Hi everyone. I've been getting a fair few requests on creating a video on securing the ownCloud and allowing remote access to it. So because I'm running my ownCloud on Nas4Free, I'm just going to go through and show you how to do it on Nas4Free. Okay, let's get started. It is actually quite straightforward. There are a couple of things we need to do before we allow remote access to our Nas4Free / ownCloud, and the first thing we have to do is to make sure that it's secure. So there's two places on Nas4Free that we must change before we go ahead. So I want to show you where first. So in your web server, obviously, go to the protocol and you can see you can choose HTTP or HTTPS. So, and I've got port 8080. So if you're running ownCloud on Nas4Free, you must either change the port here or the port to access your Nas4Free. So in this scenario, I've just got port 8080, and you'll see if we select HTTPS, it's going to ask us for a private key and a certificate. And you have to put something in there before it'll allow you to save it. So to get that, the easiest way to do is to go into General on Nas4Free and also select HTTPS for your Nas4Free access. So what we'll do is we'll select HTTPS. I'm going to leave my port as default to access the GUI here. So you'll see there's it actually gives you the certificate and the private key there. So before we can actually save the private key, we'll scroll down and we have to save this setting. And when you do, it'll ask you to reboot. So we're going to have to go and reboot. And when we come back to access the GUI, make sure you put in HTTPS / and then IP address to access the Nas4Free. And then from there we'll be able to activate the HTTPS for the web server for our ownCloud to run. Okay, so I'll be right back after this reboots. Okay, so my NAS is booted up again, and what you'll see is now to access it we have to use the HTTPS, which is exactly what we want. I'll show you if we get rid of the S. I'll show you what happens. It won't be able to access it. So that's a good thing. HTTPS, if we put in HTTPS, it'll allow us to log in. So I'm going to log in. And now we're logged in, and you can see there's a key and a padlock, HTTPS. So that's a good thing. Okay, so that's the first thing done. What we want to do from here is go into System and General, and what we want is we actually want these two keys. So go ahead and open up Notepad. Don't use Word or don't use WordPad, use Notepad, and copy these. So go Control A, copy, open up Notepad, copy it, go down a bit, and then do the same, Control A, Control C, Control V, paste into WordPad. We need those two keys. So now that we've done that, go into Services and Web Server. So in here you'll see that these two are blank, and if you try and save it blank, it's going to say following errors. You must have those two keys. So that's why we needed to save those two keys. So obviously go and copy and paste these, making sure that there are no extra spaces. Okay. Okay, now that they're both in there, we've got HTTPS. I've left my default port. If we hit save and restart now you can see the changes have been applied. So that's instant. So the next thing to do is go and test it. So open up your ownCloud. Again, in here, if I get rid of the HTTPS, and just have HTTP, I'll show you that you can no longer access without the HTTPS. So what I want to do is put in the HTTPS there. Now you'll see it'll allow us to log in. So I'll go ahead and log that in. And there we have it. So up here you can see it's the key padlock. So it's basically log into your ownCloud via HTTPS. Don't mind this. I'm just testing out the ownCloud 6 beta 4 version, so it might look a little bit different to the version that you're running. So now that we've done that, that's good. The next step is to go and port forward the required ports to access this remotely. So what we want to do now is go ahead and open up your router.